Hi, English learners. Welcome back to Fleur Fluency, your comfortable place to learn easy English through real, everyday conversations. I am Fleur.
And I'm Heron. Before we dive into today's topic, we really want to express our genuine gratitude. Your comments, encouragement, and personal stories mean the world to both of us.
Absolutely. Reading messages like, I tuned in while making dinner, or this kept me company on my afternoon walk. Honestly, it makes us feel like a tight-knit global family, connected across different time zones. If you find value in these episodes, please hit subscribe, leave a like, or share this with a friend. Growing together makes the journey so much richer.
And if you're joining us for the very first time, this episode is tailored for B1 level learners. So if you're navigating that middle ground, beyond the basics but not quite fluent, you've landed in the ideal spot.
And even if you're at a high beginner stage, don't stress at all. Just sit back, loosen up, and let the English flow over you naturally.
Exactly. Focus on what clicks, capture the phrases that resonate, and don't worry about every single unfamiliar word. That's how genuine progress happens.
We believe in relaxed, cozy English, never fast or intimidating.
Fast and overwhelming? Oh, definitely not our style.
So, can I throw a quick, slightly personal question your way?
I'm a little nervous now, but go right ahead.
Have you ever been scrolling through social media, looked at where other people are in life, and suddenly felt this heavy wave of, wow, I am falling so far behind?
Oh, all the time. You open an app and see people getting married, climbing corporate ladders, buying dream homes, while I'm over here celebrating the fact that I finally folded a fitted bedsheet correctly on the first try.
Right? Or you watch someone purchase their first apartment while you're sitting in your childhood bedroom looking at the exact same posters on the wall.
Exactly. It makes you stop and wonder, did I get off track somewhere? Am I running late for my own life? And if you currently feel like you're lagging behind, whether in your career, finances, relationships, or your language goals, this episode was made specifically for you.
Today, we're exploring why it is never too late to turn the page. We aren't just talking about massive milestones like changing careers, but also the subtle shifts, your daily habits, your well-being, your confidence, and your relationship with English.
We'll break down that pressure to catch up, that silent timeline in our heads telling us where we should be by a certain age. Plus, we'll share honest personal moments when we felt totally stuck and how we slowly regained our momentum.
We want this to feel like a real chat between friends, not detached advice. We've both experienced seasons where life felt completely on pause, and we had to deliberately rebuild step by step.
Later in the show, we'll guide you through a calm word overview, breaking down the key vocabulary from today's discussion with simple, clear examples. For now, just lean back and follow the story.
While you listen, think about this one simple question. What is one small area of your life where you'd love to make a fresh start?
It could be anything: your English practice, your routine, your fitness, or your confidence. No pressure for a long answer.
Even a single word in the comments is great. Simply hitting play today is already a tiny fresh start.
So, let's tackle that heavy emotion first. That feeling of being behind schedule.
That persistent voice saying, everyone else is winning and I need to hurry up.
Exactly. It creates this illusion that life is a race, and somehow you started 10 minutes late, like you missed the starting gun because you were still tying your shoes.
I wrestled with this so much in my late 20s. My peers were settling down, buying real estate, getting corporate promotions.
While you were doing what exactly?
I was hopping between random jobs, eating cheap noodles, and sleeping on a mattress on the floor.
But you were figuring out who you were.
True, but back then I kept telling myself I'm hopelessly behind. What we forget is that we're usually comparing our behind-the-scenes life to someone else's highlight reel.
Right. We see the polished photos, the nice apartment, the perfect couple pictures, and we think their life is amazing. Mine is broken.
But as the old saying goes, the grass isn't always greener on the other side.
Sometimes the grass just has a really good filter on it. If you feel like you're running late, remember, you aren't living on their schedule. You are on your own timeline, and your clock isn't broken, it's just unique to you.
But what if you don't necessarily feel behind, Haran? What if you just feel stuck?
Like you're going around in the same circle year after year.
Exactly. Your work routine feels identical. Your room looks the same. Your thoughts feel on a loop. That brings us to a really important word, stagnant.
Stagnant describes something that has stopped moving. Think of a natural stream. When water flows, it stays fresh, clear, and alive. But when water sits still for too long, it grows stale.
I had a whole year like that. I went through the same work motions, scrolled through the same apps, ate the same meals. Nothing was explicitly wrong. Yet,
You felt empty, like your life was on pause.
precisely, not ruined, just stagnant. But the empowering part is that stagnant water can start moving again with just a tiny push.
You don't have to transform your whole reality overnight. You just open one small door for movement. Try a new route on your daily walk. Join a small group or spend 10 minutes reading something new.
Tiny things that say to your brain, hey, we're not a motionless pond, we're a river, and we move forward.
Another major cause of feeling stuck is clinging to outdated dreams. The expectations you set at 16 or 20, telling yourself, by 25, I must have this. By 30, I must be that.
And then suddenly you find yourself at 28, 35, or 42, living a completely different story, and you view yourself as a failure. But maybe you didn't fail at all.
Perhaps your old dream and your current self are simply misaligned.
Misaligned. They don't match who you've grown into. Imagine trying to squeeze into the shoes you loved in middle school. You could force your feet inside, but you'd suffer all day and blame your feet, instead of recognizing the shoes are just too small.
I went through this with my career path. I assumed I needed to reach a management title by a certain age, and when I didn't, I felt like a loser. But I never stopped to ask, do I even like that kind of work?
And did you?
Not at all. I thrive in creative, hands-on spaces.
So that old objective was misaligned with who you actually are. It is completely okay if yesterday's targets don't match today's reality. That doesn't mean you're late. It just means your blueprint is due for an update.
And this ties directly into another trap, comparing different chapters of our lives.
Chapter comparison syndrome. We look at someone in season 5 of their life and judge ourselves while we're still navigating season 2.
It's like watching a TV series. You wouldn't judge a character in episode 1 for not having the wisdom they gain in the season finale. Their story needs time to unfold.
Exactly. Or think of a video game. You wouldn't call yourself a failure for mastering level 3 while another player is on level 7. You're just in a different part of the game.
And again, an advanced chapter isn't automatically easier. Someone further along might have greater success, but also heavier stress, less sleep, or deeper responsibilities.
So instead of asking, why am I not at their chapter, a kinder question is, what is this current chapter trying to teach me?
That perspective is far more useful. And let's be honest, sometimes a chapter is just plain heavy. Financial stress, family issues, health struggles, or just a quiet sadness you can't easily explain.
In those seasons, the goal isn't to win or be impressive. The goal is simply to keep your head above water.
Keep your head above water, just not drown. Get through the day. Eat something nourishing. Answer one important email. Take a breath.
People love to say, pull yourself together, which often sounds like stop feeling, be strong, be perfect right now. That's so much pressure. Instead, maybe we say, things are tough right now. I don't need to be perfect. I just need to take one small step today.
A single step is still movement. During heavy times, survival is success.
Here's a reassuring truth. Life never stays frozen. Even when a situation feels permanent, transformation is inevitable. Change will happen regardless.
Natural seasons don't ask for our permission. Winter doesn't send an email asking if it's okay to arrive. It just comes. But eventually, it leaves, and spring takes over, no matter how long the winter felt.
Our lives follow that same rhythm. Circumstances shift, new people arrive, fresh ideas emerge, and we grow even when we don't notice it. A fresh start doesn't require a dramatic explosion.
It's like adjusting the course of a large ship. A 1-degree shift today and another tomorrow will eventually bring you to a completely new coast.
When things are hard, choose to work through them step by step. Work through the fear, the boredom, or the uncertainty. You don't have to enjoy every step, but each step builds your new path.
So you might be asking, okay, but what does starting over actually look like on a random Monday?
We often assume starting fresh demands a massive lifestyle overhaul. Quit your job, move to another country, get a dramatic haircut, and start 5 new habits all in 1 week, and then we burn out by Tuesday.
Instead, think of micro-actions, moves so tiny that your fear doesn't scream. If you want a new career, a micro-action could be watching 1 5-minute video or sending 1 quick message to someone in that field.
If you want better health, your micro-action might be drinking 1 extra glass of water today or taking a 10-minute walk after dinner.
And off days are guaranteed. Some days you will feel tired or unmotivated. That's completely normal. What matters is what you do next.
That's where bouncing back comes in, like a rubber ball. It falls, but it rebounds. Miss a day? Reset tomorrow. Have a rough week? Regain your footing next week.
Starting over isn't one giant event. It's a collection of small bounce-back moments. Every time you try again, you tell yourself, I still care about my life.
So if you're listening today feeling out of alignment, stuck, or left behind, hold on to this thought. It is never too late to start over in a small way.
Not too late to learn. Not too late to change direction. Not too late to choose a kinder story for yourself. Your next move doesn't need to be big, it just needs to exist.
Maybe it's writing 1 honest sentence in your notebook tonight, or saying no to 1 thing that drains you.
Ultimately, the ball is in your court, meaning it's your turn now. You get to decide the next step, not social media, not past mistakes, you.
Even the smallest step counts towards progress. So what is 1 tiny shift you can make this week? Even just a 1% change. Reflect on it, write it down, or share it in the comments. We'll be right here rooting for you with snacks. Always with snacks.
Before we close out today, let me walk you through today's word overview, breaking down our 10 key vocabulary terms. 1. Catch up, to reach the same level or stage as others after falling behind. 2. Stagnant, showing no movement or growth, feeling completely motionless. 3. Misaligned, out of sync, when 2 goals, values, or ideas no longer fit together properly. 4. The grass isn't always greener. Other people's lives might look better from the outside, but they have unseen challenges too. 5. Keep your head above water, to survive and manage during a difficult season. 6. Pull yourself together, to regain composure over your emotions. Remember, give yourself grace instead. 7. Inevitable, certain to happen, completely unavoidable. 8. Work through, to process and deal with a difficulty step by step. 9. Bounce back, to recover quickly after a setback or failure. 10. The ball is in your court, meaning it's your turn now. You get to decide the next step, not social media, not past mistakes, you.
Remember, language learning is a steady process. Feel free to re-listen, pause, and practice using 1 or 2 phrases in your daily life. For instance, write in the comments, I'm working to bounce back from, or right now, I'm focusing on keeping my head above water.
We read your messages and quietly cheer for every single step you take. Expressing your truth in simple words is a powerful way to restart.
That is our core reminder today. It is never too late to begin again in your work, your personal life, or your relationship with yourself. Every small step adds up, a new thought, a quiet walk, or a fresh intention. If this conversation helped you today, leave a comment with your small step. Like, subscribe, and take good care of yourself. You aren't falling behind. You're simply writing your current chapter. Thank you for tuning in to Fleur Fluency. Bye for now.